The day I realized my brother never existed. When I was little, I used to set a second plate at the table every morning for breakfast. I didn't think about it. It was just habit. My mom would sometimes smile in this tired way and say, "Oh honey, you don't need to do that today." But I'd still do it anyway because I knew my brother hated when I forgot. I can still remember his cereal bowl. It was this cheap plastic one with faded cartoon characters. The kind where the colors had been scratched off by too many spoons. I'd hear him laughing from the hallway in the morning, see him run past me in our matching pajamas, his socks sliding on the linoleum floor. There's this one memory that's burned in my head from when I was about 5. We were sitting under the dining table during a thunderstorm. He had this stupid toy flashlight shaped like a rocket that made a buzzing noise when you pressed the button. He kept turning it on and off to scare the monsters. And I remember the smell of wet grass coming through the open window, the way the wind rattled the glass. I remember leaning on him, feeling his shoulder against mine, knowing my big brother would protect me. Fast forward to last month, I was helping my mom clean out the attic. She handed me a box labeled family photos, and I started flipping through album after album until I noticed something strange. Every single picture of my childhood, birthday parties, Christmas morning vacations, he wasn't in any of them, not once, not even in the background. My stomach tightened, but I kept looking, convinced I'd find one with him there. After all we'd grown up together, right? I finally asked my mom, "Why are there no pictures of him?" And she froze. Not like she didn't hear me, but like her body forgot how to move. Then she said, "Because you never had a brother." Her voice was flat, but her hands were shaking. I laughed at first because it had to be some kind of messed up joke. But then she pulled out a small envelope from the bottom of the box. Inside was a single Polaroid. It was me, about 4 years old, sitting at the kitchen table. The second plate was there, but the chair across from me was empty, completely empty. I swear, I can still see the shadow of someone sitting there, but Mom just said, "That's how it's always been." My head started spinning. My hands went cold. My heart was slamming so hard it felt like it was in my throat. I wanted to yell. I wanted to grab her and make her admit she was lying, but something in her eyes told me not to push it, like she was afraid of what I'd find if I kept digging. And now I'm left with one question. I can't get out of my head every time I eat breakfast alone. If he never existed, why do I still remember the sound of his laugh?